Pandas. Pandas. Pandas, 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 pandas. Good morning, my pandas. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad that you guys are here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Bye Money. Make sure you guys scalp that like button. Make sure you guys drop a GM in the chat. Let me know where you guys are from. Show me some love. We had news at 8:30 and it was a complete dud. I was wrong. I thought we would at least have some movement, but it was as if there was no news at all. So, lots of prayers to those who tried to take that trade. Next week, we do have CPI numbers, and I'm pretty certain that will be definitely an account maker or breaker. We're just in this kind of this big channel here right now. And within this big channel, we have channels as well going on. Babar, good morning. Hugh, good morning. Thomas Masters, good morning. Jancy, good morning. Bareback, good morning. Welcome, guys. Welcome. B. Charles, good morning. Bareback says, Fed Bullard will be speaking at 9. I'm guessing that's 10 o'clock Eastern time. Make sure you guys scalp that like button. We are in this channel. No setups for me. Always, let's begin with the daily chart. What do we have here? We're just in this channel right now, and we have been grinding up on it, and we may be testing the bottom of it today. Who knows? Today, or let's say we may even get down to 20 MA before pushing up. I mean, we're still in an uptrend and currently no break of trend, so it's still healthy and we are ready to go. Let the price action speak to us here though. B. Charles, good morning. Big Mama, maybe? Maybe. I'd consider Big Mama here. I would like it not to be overextended. Big Mama here at this point would be 3 bars down, 2 bars down, getting back to some sort of key area. The market is just slowly dripping here. Daily chart, it's not giving me much information to be honest. I'm trying to think. I mean, ABC. I mean, Sooner or later, who knows? I'm not sure. Two-legged pullback would be nice to go long here. 10,000 tick chart. Been in a trading range for a very long time. Ever since yesterday. Starting from 11, we've been in a trading range. And we haven't gone far from there. Hugh got a lower high setup, nice. Will Curtis, good morning. Indy, Scalper, good morning. Howardo, good morning. FZen, good morning, guys. Welcome back to those who've been visiting for a while. You've been watching the stream for a while and enjoy the content. Maybe you could drop a quick scalp, like that, hit that like button. Support the channel. Let the YouTube algorithm know that this channel is doing something good for the community. What do we got here now? La-da-da. All right. Market's about to open in 7 minutes here. We are going to sit on our pause until we get a setup. Second entry short. Am I looking for that now? I don't know. Could I say decisively this is a downtrend? Yeah, it is a downtrend. But can I say that we're near no supports? I don't know if I can say that. We may be in trading range as well. We're in a downtrend in a trading range. Could be a bear leg in a trading range. That's why trading range are tricky. Because it looks like it's trending, but it's really just a bear leg or bull leg in the trading range. Market is open for very few hours. I believe it closes at like 9:15 or so. I'm not trading tomorrow. I won't be streaming tomorrow. I will not be. It's not worth it. All right, we're just watching this, and nothing's happening. So there is news tomorrow. By the way, the news was a complete dud today. Next week, if you're looking for a big news trade, it will be on Wednesday. CPI numbers, but until there is news tomorrow. I think that's something to do with unemployment. The news tomorrow will be at unemployment rate, but tomorrow the market's open till like 9:15 Eastern time, I believe. Let me check. Yeah, I believe 9:15 a.m. Basically, the market's closed tomorrow. It will still open like today at 6 p.m., but basically it won't really open in the regular trading hours. Richard Harris, good morning. Going to have authentic chicken adobo. Is it adobe or adobo in the Philippines? Nice. Ever since it must be a bear day today because there was a black bear on our veranda. How many of you guys have seen the movie Cocaine Bear? Cocaine Bear. It's such a ridiculous movie. But I did learn something actually. Black means fight back. Brown means lie down. I never knew that. I never knew that little mnemonic. Where do you check when the market opens, closes tomorrow? I mean, the most reliable source is the CME website. But it's a little confusing to honestly decipher. If you want to know the hours for tomorrow, it's Good Friday tomorrow, so the market is actually closed. Rosa asks, why is it different? I changed my scalp pointage to be 2 points. If you're using default, it might look different. Default is set to 1 point. I set mine to 2 points since I'm going now for 2 points for my scalps. 2 more minutes until market opens here. Big Mama coming up. Sure, why not? Big Mama's just so reliable. I'll take it. If we even get down here, I don't know if we will. Hits bang as if I'm looking for a second entry long. No, not right now. We're in a downtrend, so unless we get above the 20 MA and we see a nice pullback down to it, that's the only time I'll be really tempted to go second entry long here. Hugh says, did you see that story not too long ago about those 2 high school friends that got attacked by a bear? The one kid started attacking the bear when it was chewing on his friend. He got maimed, but saved his friend. Wow. Wow. That is... Wow. I'll be like, I can make new friends. I was like, sorry, bud. I think it's time that we part ways. I'm just kidding. What would you guys do if you had? I mean, if of course, if it's like someone you love, but if it's a friend, I guess it depends how close you are. Or what if it was a stranger? How would you guys react if there was a bear attacking someone? Yeah, brown bear or black bear, that really matters, huh?
5 minute
Okay,
trap.
market just opened and we are still slow. Let's see if we get some good movement here. We could potentially have a big channel working. And we had an overshoot, maybe lean to undershoot. Could reverse back up into it. Maybe a trap trade here would be an interesting trade for me. I would consider it. We may end the day near the previous day's close. Just by looking at the price action right now, we may have a kind of doji looking day today, which means that we'll close near where we closed yesterday, or we close where we opened today. Okay, getting pushed down here. Not a setup I'm looking for here. Am I looking for a second entry short? Confusing. I think I'm gonna just let Big Mama's trigger if it does get down there, and just let that be my short trade of the day. It's just a little bit confusing right now. Okay, getting decent push down here. Interesting. No setup for me yet, other than Big Mama here. Evzen, always hike with people slower than you. Bear mace. Honestly, like, does bear mace really work? Like, would you like put your life on the line to use bear mace? I guess like if your friend's getting attacked, that will be a somewhat reasonable thing to try to do. Oh man, let's get some content today, pandas. What if you guys saw a panda bear? Would you ask? Would you just ask him for trading advice? Go to your local zoo, go to the panda exhibit, and start talking to the panda, asking how to trade futures. We are close to hitting Big Mama here. If you have to use it, your life is already on the line. That's true. I think I would try to grab a stick or something. I don't know. I could be silly or naive. I'll try to grab a stick and somehow, like, I don't know. I just remember, like, I just see so many movies where with just a stick they're able to kill so many things. You know, let the bear lunge at you and then you just like let it fall on the stick, or you know, at least use a stick to give some distance. Push yourself away with it. I don't know. Glock works too. If you can find a Glock in the woods, if I could find a Glock or a stick, I would use either one, whichever, you know, whichever one is available. I started looking at I don't know if you guys watched John Wick 4, but there's a gun that a pistol that he used, a handgun called the Pit Viper, and that gun, I'm not gonna lie, when I see it, it kind of I kind of feel things that I have positive feelings, let's just say that. That gun is just, ooh. The Pit Viper, if you get a close look at it. But the problem is, it's a $7,000 gun. So let me get a quick scalp so I can buy this gun real quick. Come on, Big Mama. Big Mama, come to Papa. Slowly getting down to it. I'm pretty confident we're going to hit this. Strong bear bar ending on its low on the 5-minute chart, looking for follow through. 5-minute chart, strong bear bar. Looking for follow through on that bar. Alright, Chris, the only way to survive a bear attack is to outrun your wife. You know, the thing is, like, I I don't know what it is. I don't know if every guy does this, every man, but there's so many times I think of like these situations, like crisis situations, and what I would do. Like I would plan it out in my mind. Like for instance, if I'm just like sitting, at the DMV or something, and I already have planned out in my head if someone comes in here with a gun, what I would do to try to escape, and honestly, protect anyone that's with me. I don't know if it's just me, but I already have like several scenarios like mapped out. Like I don't know what it is. Bear is one of them. Bear is definitely one of them. If a bear happens to come out, like what I would do. Big Mama doesn't trigger yet. It's kind of upsetting. I really thought it would trigger. But you gotta let it hit. You can't front run it. Yeah, I think every guy for some reason just thinks that. Like what would like they kind of have mapped out like a crisis situation that has like 0.00001% chance of happening. Slight pullback here. It might be good if we are trying to go for Big Mama, but at the end it may not even trigger because it can bounce. It can just reverse here. It really could. And that's the thing about Big Mama. You gotta let it trigger, and it can get close and may never trigger. It is what it is. There was is Big Mama a breakout from the previous day's range? Kinda, yeah. That's a good way to put it. The way I put it is daily setups. For instance, I skipped yesterday because that's not.
Tick trap.
There we go. Nice little push down. We still haven't triggered Big Mama. We're just waiting for it to come to us. We're not gonna force it here. We're gonna let it happen. Had a nice little push down there. There might be a lot of people trying to take Big Mama here. We got a lot of bulls buying it up. Still waiting. Never chase it. Just let it happen. This is exciting. It's so close to triggering. Are we gonna get in this trade? What's gonna happen? Getting a little choppy here now. It could be a potential trap on a 10,000 tick chart. 10,000 tick, flashing a trap here. You can see here, fail second entry long.
10,000 tick trap.
If that trap triggers, I think this is a good trade. Solid trade here if we can get it. But you can't front run it. You gotta let it trigger on its own. So close. 10 contracts, pandas. Stop loss on Big Mama's 5 points. Oh, this is about a trigger. This is about a trigger next bar. Ooh, we're in. Let's go, baby. We're in this trade, pandas. We are in, Big Mama. Okay, it's reversing. That's not good. That's not a good sign. You don't want this to reverse. You want Big Mama to be quick. Really quick. Okay, another push down. That's good news for us. Second push down, a lower high setup. Pointing the direction that we're going. We're just bouncing on the previous day's low right now. Going back and forth. $2,000 ticks, very small range. I think we're okay though here, pandas. I'm not nervous. I'm not nervous. Are you guys nervous? I'm not nervous. Definitely not nervous now. It's looking great. Almost want to give myself a little bit more here. We'll just take it. Almost triggers. Or almost fills me. Still grinding very slowly down though. And it keeps on showing green, so that's frustrating. I think we're okay though. It looks good for me. It looks good to me at least. I could be wrong though. It's just a very slow move down. Every time I see the color green, I get a mini heart attack. Every time it just shows a little green, I'm like, you gotta have a strong heart if you want to trade. That's all I'm gonna say. You have the good internals. Your internal health must be great. Internal organ health. I should sell like anxiety pills as an affiliate. That's not good. You know, that's the last thing you want to see. You definitely don't want to see this push up. We got the 20 EMA still protecting us, so we still have some hope here. But that's typically a bad sign. Look how much quicker it moves up than going down, so we may lose this. It could be possible. Anything's possible.
$10,000 tick trap.
Okay, so the 20 EMA still protecting us, which is nice. That's not nice though. Big Mama may fail here. It's unfortunate. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good anymore. EMA still giving us some resistance, which is nice. I'll take it. Take whatever resistance we can get. Pushing down now, which is a good sign for me. I would love if this trap triggers. I would love it. I think that will just give me so much more confidence if this trap triggers here. It's a perfect scalp trap. I can come out break even at this point if I don't like my setup anymore. You can come out break even. I'm gonna hold on the big mama because I have a 5-point stop loss, and that's typically what I go for, what I keep on big mamas,
10,000 tick trap.
So the fact that the 20 EMA is still providing resistance here, you know, that to me makes me want to hold on to this. So could even create a second entry short here, perhaps. At any point in time, I can come out break even if I don't like my trade anymore. But I'm gonna hold on to it because I have my 5-point stop loss, and I have it there for a reason. I'm gonna use my stop loss as I should, and we're gonna let this play out. I'm feeling okay here though, still not too nervous. I got a little nervous, but seeing the 20 EMA still acting as resistance like this gives me hope here. Al Brooks will say you can use, you know, this is the actual risk for your price target. Actual risk taken here. Again, I can come out anytime I want, come out break even. I can even take away my risk if I move my stop loss right here, break even +1. I can take my risk away. I think we're, let's go baby. Easy peasy, easy money. Oh, runners got stopped out, unfortunately. We're up 783. On a big mama trade. That's big mama. I don't know any other, no easier trade. Big mama. It's just that easy. All right, we're up 783. We are currently positive, and I mean, I was down a lot before, but I mentioned it's because I think I lost a big mama like a couple of weeks ago, and I mentioned I know I'm down a lot, but the big mamas will eventually work themselves out. So I got second entry short here. I don't know if I want to take it. I feel like previous day's lows acting as more of a support rather than a place where we can break through, especially if we're coming back up into a strong bull bars, ending near their highs. 2000 tick. It doesn't look strong bearish. I don't know though. Just scalped out there. H4 setup on 10,000 tick chart as well. Right, 4 pushes down on the 10,000 tick. Now reversing, could reverse back up strongly. Big Mama trades. That's what's fueling my account right now. Honestly, the second entry shorts are just struggling. Potential trap trade here. I mean, at this point, it's like it's hard to tell. Is this a support or resistance? Or sorry, is this a support or are we breaking through it? And it looks like a support right now because we're coming right back above it, making it difficult to go short here, especially triggers above the 20 MA. I'm sitting on my pause here. I'm gonna let this play out. I'm uncertain what's gonna happen here. I just know I got my Big Mama and I'm trying to move on. Trap does trigger, but it's not necessarily what I'm interested in. And I'm glad I'm not, because I would be sweating. Okay, you get stopped out right now. The trap fails. Continues to push down. It's getting confusing for me, so I'm just letting this go through. If you went long here, your risk is very small, but you did get stopped out. Unless you want to use this as a swing low, thinking this will be a big reversal. I'm going to skip this one. I'm going to skip it mainly because I don't know if this downtrend is done. You know, the way it looks is hard to map. It's hard to chart here. It really is not necessarily like, you know, it's more of a curve. So it's hard to draw with channels at this point. Basically, it's a bunch of lower high setup here. Huh. I don't know. Just a little confusing for me. I'll let it play out. I don't feel any FOMO here. I'm up already. Large amounts, so we are okay. We are A-okay. When does the market close tomorrow? Yeah, make sure you guys scalp that like button.
$10,000 tick trap.
Interesting. I might take a trap trade to the downside here if we get it. Fails like entry long. I may consider it. I think Big Mama still has a little more to give. Trap trade, I'll consider going short. Give me a trap trade. Alright, gives a micro double top. Doesn't give me the trap, unfortunately. I'm gonna let this one go. It does trigger. It's probably gonna go without us. Might be a decently strong downtrend right now, and we may come to the daily supports, which is this trend line or even the 20 MA. I was looking for a setup here, but we're not getting it. I wanted to fail second entry long. We may get it now. Okay, we may get it now. I'll take it still. Curious. Seriously, serious, curious. Curious and serious. Give me that fail second entry long. A, B, C. Second entry long. Fails, reverses. Boom. Big Mama. I think Big Mama has some more to offer here. I need that fail second entry long. Come to Papa. I'm not sure if we're gonna get it. Right now, my bias is bearish. I think we're gonna go down, push down harder. I just want to set up to get into it. That's all I'm looking for. Darn it. It's going to go without us. Unfortunately, it is what it is. Or is it? Will it still give us a setup here? Come on. Give us a setup. Don't give us a micro double top. Darn it. I don't think we're gonna get it. I don't think I'm gonna get it at least. Fail second entry long. Somewhere in this area. Please? Please? I said please. I said please. It's just dripping now. It's just dripping. Dripping without us. There it is. It's a terrible looking signal bar. Huh. Interesting. Maybe not so interested anymore. 1, 2, 3 failures to really push down here. Now we're getting above the 20 MA. This is why you wait for the setup. It prevents you from losing stuff as well. It may prevent you from entering something, but also prevent you from losing something. So now, since I waited for my setup, I'm no longer interested in this. Pushes strongly up now. Okay. Maybe a higher low setup might be nice here. Basically triple bottom. 1, 2, 3. Unable to break down. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up. Hold up. Wait. I'm doing them all. I don't have anything for this moment. But Gilbert Medina. Good morning, BBM and fellow Panda Warriors. I just banged you probably for 15,000, 5K each on 3 funded accounts, shooting you the super chat for all you do to keep us in the game. Have great bamboo eating day, brother. Trade copier comes through again. Let's go, baby. Woo! Hey. Gilbert Medina. I appreciate it. Hey, congratulations. Just give me a little bamboo crumbs from all the profits that you made. Wow, $15,000. Wow. Let's go, baby. Hey, congratulations. Can't complain about that. Killed it. Dropping $100 super chat. Ooh, I think Mrs. Panda and I will have a nice little dinner tonight. I'm gonna let her know. Thank you so much. When I say this is the best community on YouTube, I am not even exaggerating here. It's not a hyperbole. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Getting a nice push up here. What to do? Does that deserve whiskey? No. Unless Gilbert asked for it. Iron Cruz, $1. Super chat. Hey, appreciate it, man. Yeah, you guys are awesome. Hey, I'm not gonna complain. I appreciate it. Was there news at 10? Potentially. There was I believe some Fed was talking. Okay, I'm pushing up now. Interesting. Interesting. Can I have that back? I don't know. Maybe if you start a channel, I can dono $1. Wow. Oh man, that. Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate it. Trap does trigger here, too far away from 20 EMA. Also on 10,000 tick chart, hitting the 20 EMA. 5-minute chart, trying to touch the 20 EMA for the first time today. Confusing day, in my opinion. I'm gonna sit on my pause. Don't know much what's happening here. Just gonna let this play out. I mean, I may want to go long, but trading range indicator telling me this is the top of the trading range. So, and also we're hitting the 20 EMA on the 10,000 tick chart. It's a little confusing. We're at multiple resistance levels. Interesting. Okay. That's the power of the H4, right? H4 setup on 10,000 tick. It did try to reverse it, but then the higher low was the one that really propelled this. Or propulsed it, some may say. Second entry long. Do I want it though? Terrible signal bar. Far away from 20 MA. Curious. Second entry long may come back down to the 20 MA. Am I interested in second entry long here though? That's the question. Do I think we have enough here that this market has reversed? I would need a really nice signal bar at this point. Second entry long. I don't know. Jeez. Second entry long here. Pandas, what would you guys do? Would you take the second entry long? Give me a 1 in the chat if you take... Ooh, okay. Give me a 1 in the chat if you take the second entry long. I don't know. Is above the 20 MA. Give me a 2 if you'd skip it. Give me a 3 if you look for the reversal. This is all too confusing for me.
10,000 tick
Alright, it
trap.
triggers. Second entry long. It's looking really good. If you did take it, it looks really good now. It's like one of those immediate scalps, which is what you want. Hasn't scalped out yet, but it's very close. We've been in a downtrend this entire time, and now we get our first second entry long. It does scalp out, so congratulations to those who took it. I skipped it just because... It's because I'm an idiot. I don't know. Second entry long, I just didn't like this little tail here, or this little wick. It does push up nicely. Triggers a trap on 10,000 tick. And yeah, now we're rocking and rolling. Touch the 20 MA. Darn. Darn. Been first breaker trend as well, making a new high at this point. Overall, decent trade. I was considering it, but hesitated. If I feel hesitant, I just typically don't take the trade. If I feel like the trades I like to take are trades that I feel so confident in that I just don't hesitate. I just take it. And there, I definitely was hesitating. I just felt like there were a couple of resistance levels that I was afraid of. But man, just a nice 22-legged pullback off the 20 MA here. That's kind of a bread and butter trade. Signal bar. If the signal bar looked better, I'd probably be way more interested. I think the biggest reason why I stopped is because the moment this triggers, I don't have enough points. I don't have enough space from this pivot high to make, if let's just say it triggered down here, and I had a nice looking signal bar with a nice bull body, maybe small tail here, and it triggered somewhere down here where I had enough room from the point where it entered to the top of the pivot, the previous pivot high, right here, then I would have been way more interested. But actually, because it rose up like this, I felt like this could act as a natural resistance, so I didn't want to take it, unfortunately. It is what it is. We could have a break of trend to new high here, but notice that the break of trend, the price action doesn't really get beneath the 20 MA. Michael Bolin as BBM80 working. Yep, BBM80 is working. Make sure you take advantage of it while it lasts. It's actually going to be a while until it ends, so you can take your time. I honestly think like next week Wednesday is going to be one of those make or break news events. Next week Wednesday is the CPI numbers, and it's like if you want to pass your your evals in like one trade, if that's I'm not advising to do that. I'm just giving you the facts here. If there was a trade that you want to take to pass your evals, then next week Wednesday is the day at news. And not only that, you could start right now, as in you can open an account, 1 account, 2 accounts, 3, or however many accounts you want. You can start it now, and you can trade micros until the news. And so by the time news hits, you'd have so many days, you'd have to barely wait at all in order for your account to get funded. So start now. I think that's the best thing to do. If you if you're banking on some news to pass your evals. Now for PA accounts, I don't even do it with your PA accounts. Don't do that. If you're gonna trade news, I personally would recommend not to trade the news. Not to trade the news directly, as in be in a trade before the news and get out after the news, unless you can make a very good case. It's a setup that you love, that you like, that you've been taking many times before. But I think 1 or 2 seconds after the news, if it creates a setup that you like, then sure. I guess I think that's free game. I think that's fair game. But as long as it hits your setup. Sitting on our pause here. We got another second entry long potentially here. Do I like it? I don't know. We could have potential break a trend to new high already. I feel more confident if I took the short, but the higher time frames, the 10,000 tick chart is above the 20 MA, showing potential strong move up back to the top of the trading range on 10,000 tick chart, and ending probably near the previous day's close, which will create a doji on a daily, which I wouldn't be surprised if we do today. But like I'm saying, if you're one of those people that like to finish your evals like in one trade, then you start now. You gather however many accounts you want, and then you trade micros until a news event that you think is going to be strong enough to be able to finish your eval in one trade. And I'm just giving facts here. I'm not giving any recommendations, but that's just the facts. Facts. Getting a nice push up here. 10,000 tick chart actually triggers a trap and gets a nice little push up. Could be in a strong uptrend right now. Heading back to the previous day's close. 5-minute chart may try to fill the gap now. There's a gap on the 5-minute that you don't see on the tick charts because on the 5-minute chart, I only chart the regular trading hours. So there's the gap in the overnight session here. Interesting. Curious. Don't know. Am I looking for a long trade here? Not really. Not this overextended. Maybe near the 20 MA. I may be interested. Salvatore explains a situation that many of us have been in, I think, which sucks. He says he was in a long trade and he got stopped out to the tick, and then the market went up without him. So he had his premise right, but the market decided to take his stop out and then go without him. And that is one of the most frustrating things, and that is basically the beginnings of maybe starting to go on tilt. You know, events like that is what makes you slowly go on tilt, and next thing you know it, you're blowing your accounts. I'll just say be careful, man, because I know how frustrating that is. I know exactly how frustrating that is. That's why I don't go long here, right? You're not near any supports. I think people don't realize more than the setup, it's about the context. The setup helps you with the timing and gives you more assurance, but at the end, you need to, if you want to go long, you should go long at a support. You know, I hope that makes sense. Like when you go to support level, you want to go long. I think we can create a staircase pattern here, but we need, again, to come to support. Staircase pattern as in we come back down to retest this pivot, also near the 20 MA and also our trend line. That's where I want to go long. I don't want to go long up here. I want to go long somewhere near here. But again, you can only take what the market gives you, and if the market doesn't get down to that level and keeps going up, what can you do? You just let it go. I mean, this is a nice second entry long, mainly because now you're in a runner where you don't get stopped out, right? You put your runner every pivot low, put a pivot low here. Now your runner is up here. I'm trying to get a little more, squeeze a little bit more out of it. FYI, you can't trade bracket orders during the news according to Apex for evals. It's on their website. Okay, that's good to know. I didn't know that. Oh, what bracket orders? Like, why not? That's so weird. That is so weird. Bracket orders is ATM. That's just so random. I mean, why would you ever enter a trade that is not an ATM? Sorry, I'm looking through. I'm not sure where it says no bracket orders. I'm trying to look it up. Yeah, we got a two-legged pullback here. Do I like it? Coming off the 20 EMA, off our trend line, maybe. And it's getting very choppy here. Bouncing off the 240 SMA as well. This is a little tough. But it may create that staircase pattern where we may bounce off this previous pivot high here. We can kind of see that it already happened here. We broke out and we came back down to retest basically these pivots. And it might happen again. It's like one of those textbook type setups that never happen in real life. It may actually happen here. It's getting so choppy at this point. It's making any setup unreliable. Lawrence Adisa says, read their website. I just went through the most recent evaluation rules, and I don't see anything about that. I could be completely wrong, but yeah, I don't see it. At least looking at this frequently asked questions document updated 1 day ago. But I could be wrong. Everyone do your own due diligence, of course. It's so choppy here. I'm gonna let this play out. I don't know if I want to go long here. It's just way too choppy. Reloading my historical. Alright, two-legged off the 20 MA, perhaps bouncing off of this pivot high. Is it one of those like textbook setups where we're like in a staircase pattern? Am I willing to put my money on it? Sure, let's do it. Give me a decent signal bar at least. Attaching my order to the super signal, which will automatically move it down. Be much faster to do that than me timing it. Signal bar's not the best. 20 EMA starting to curl down a little bit. Micro double bottom. Signal bar is looking pretty terrible. don't know if I like this anymore. 20 EMA starting to curl down a little bit. That is not a signal bar. That is not a signal bar that can be used. I'm letting this go. Unfortunately. I thought we were gonna get one of those textbook setups, but bye bye. Nice knowing you. Oh, Lawrence is saying a bracket order is having a buy and sell on your chart above and below price. I see. I see. Bracket order, I see. Bracket order. I mean, bracket, that, I don't know if that's a definition of bracket. Is that the definition of bracket order? I thought bracket order just means multiple orders. Bracket order. Yeah, bracket order, that's not the definition of bracket order. Bracket order is any, like, basically any order that has multiple kind of multiple stages. So it's like if you enter, then you have a buy and sell, like you have a stop loss and a target. That's a bracket order. I think what Lawrence is talking about is more of like a more like a straddle, yeah, where you enter long here or go short here and you just wait for the news to go either way. Douglas Hill, yeah, pretty much like an OCO. We got a trap trade here. Am I interested in this trap? I mean, it looks really nice. Like, it looks like a potentially really good looking setup, but it seems like a first break of trend to me. I could be wrong. I mean, this could be the first break of trend, new high, but oh, it makes an outside bar reversal. Okay, skip it. Skipping it, skip it. Hard pass. Hard pass, hard pass. Outside bar reversal. No, thank you. To me, this could be potentially first break of trend. Maybe looking for a new high here. So I'm not going short here. I'm not looking for a short. Frank Martinez, how do you attach order to super signal? I believe you can only do it if you have the deluxe version, but you basically create an order and then you hold control and drag the order near the super signal or basically any indicator, and it'll try to attach itself to it. I would do it here, but it's too close to it. Maybe if I do it like something like this, go up here, I can show you with this indicator. See, I hold control.
5-minute trap.
I'm dragging it around, but if I hold control,
trap.
it's gonna bring it to the closest indicator. I bring it down. There's all these plots right top of the trading range indicator, 240 SMA, the bottom trading range, 20 EMA, and also and now here the super signal. So it depends. It'll just go to each plot on the indicator. So I'm glad I didn't take this short outside bar reversal. It's 4 overlapping bars in a row at this point, and it's just a gamble. So I'm just gonna let this pass. Won't enter this trade. I'm already up 783, so I'm in no pressure to really go into any trade. Trap trade on the 5-minute chart. Potentially nice setup here. Trap trade here. Above the 20 MA. And yeah, it looks good to come back to fill this gap. it might be a decent setup here actually to go long. 10,000 tick, it'll be a higher low setup. Fourth push up. I take it on the 5-minute though. Risk is typically pretty large on 5-minute chart. I may take it though. Very glad I didn't take this short. You already got stopped out. Too many overlapping bars. At this point, maybe a higher low. Ooh, that was jerky. That bar finished in like 1 second. Not even. Higher low setup maybe here. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. What are you guys thinking? It's risky to take the higher low here as well. But the higher low setup is better than this right now. Taking this short. Taking this long is better than this short right now. Do I like it? Am I looking for a new high? Higher low setup, second entry long. The only bad part is this one leg is beneath the 20 MA. It's very choppy as well. It does trigger the second entry short, higher low setup off the 20 MA. It does trigger, or above the 20 MA really. It does trigger, but I'm not feeling confident at all in this. Wow, I'm glad I didn't enter long. This is a wild market, and I would say just stay away from anything that has 1, 2, 3, 4 overlapping bars, especially when it looks like this. Just stay away from it, just because it's so unpredictable. It's very unpredictable right now, and I'm glad I'm not in any trade right now. It's very, very tricky stuff. Well, so pandas, remember today is the last day of trading this week. It is, I mean, yeah, market will be open slightly tomorrow, but I don't think it'll be worth trading tomorrow, so just be aware of that. I think it's worth, honestly, if you want to pass your evals and you want to trade news next week, which is the CPI. The CPI, it's like, I don't want to say guaranteed, but it's a very high probability that you can finish your accounts. The 300K account, if you trade 35 contracts, you can pass it if you have a 12-point move. And there's a high probability that will happen.
5-minute trap.
On, man, I'm tempted. I'm so tempted here. Wow, I'm tempted. I'm only going 2 contracts because it's on the 5-minute chart. Tempted to go long on that trap on the 5-minute. Five-minute chart, trap trade, gonna go long. Only with 4 contracts though. Taking a 5-minute trade, 5-minute trap trade. In this trade, whoa, like this. I have 1 runner. Only trading 4 contracts here. 3 of them scalping, and then 1 of them I will run. Trap trade on the 5-minute chart, heading towards to fill this gap. Essentially looking for a new high as well from this move up. Looking for another leg up here. This may turn to a second entry long. I may enter again on a second entry long. But the thing about 5-minute charts is typically it takes longer for these setups to finish. So every bar takes 5 minutes. If it takes like 2 or 3 bars, that's 10 to 15 minutes. Let me get stopped out here though. No big. No big here if we get stopped out. We traded much smaller. Trade smaller than usual. It doesn't look good for me. It really doesn't look good for me, unfortunately. Okay, it looks okay now. But, you know, that's not the direction you want it to go. It's a 5-minute trap. So I take my chances with it. We have a clear target filling this gap here. And I feel like it could be a doji day today. So, and we bounced off very strongly off of the previous day's low. So I'm thinking we can come back up here. I could be completely wrong, but I think it's worth trying. The risk is not too large either. It's only 4 points. For a 5-minute chart, it's not that bad. 4 points is not that bad for risk. Okay, looks better. Or at least break even. Not even positive, but break even. I'll take it. I'll take whatever you give me. We should really look for making a new high here. And maybe raising this target for the scalp for the new high. We could do that as well. We'll shoot for 2 points since our risk is pretty much typical. Looks good. Looks decent. Make it a runner. Looks very good now. And high. And on the high or fill my target, please. And on the high or fill my target, please. The 10,000 tick chart looks good. Thinking about, I'm just getting ready to move my stop loss here. That's not good. That's not what you want to see. You want it to be solid green. Yeah, it's not the best. Good enough. Good enough. 2 bull bars above the 20 MA. Could be always in long, but I don't want to speak too soon here. It's looking really good though. It's looking really good now. Looking very good. Super good. Super awesome. Fantastic. Super great, awesome, fantastic story. Can we get it? Don't stop me out. Nope, nope, nope. I don't want to be premature with that. Let it fill. Let it fill. Come on. No, you can do it. Come on. Come on. Fill me. No. 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 Okay, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Okay, small retracement. Never hurt anybody. Small retracement never hurt anybody. I'm guessing bulls are filling up here again. Bulls are coming back in. Push. It's looking good. It's looking real good. It's looking super good. Super awesome. Amazing. Fantastic job. Super great story. Please fill me incredible. Come on. You're 1 tick away. Stop being so stupid. No. This is ending up being more difficult than I want it to be honest. Like that's a 5-minute chart though. That's the 5-minute chart. You know, you gotta endure this. You gotta endure it. You gotta just endure it. Interesting. Oh boy, that's not looking good. It's looking real bad. We still got a 20 EMA protecting us. Oh, hello. What? What? Wait. What just happened? I'm coming out break even. Forget this. It's not worth. It's not worth it. No. I'm damn it. No, damn it. No. Nah. Don't do it. Come on. What? Wait. Is this a miracle? Is this a Christmas miracle? Is this a Christmas miracle, pandas? I'm coming out break even. I do not even care. If the market lets me come out break even, I'll come out break even. I don't think the market is going to be so generous. Will it? Ends up becoming a second entry long here. I almost want to bite the dust and just come out now, salvage 300 and let it be. Almost want to just reduce my risk, just take the pain, just know that it's going to be a bad trade. It's actually a bad trade. I'm going to just come out here and just get out with a smaller loss. Then I'm going to try to protect myself from taking a bigger loss here. I just do not like this price action now. I think I missed my chance to get out. Alright, well, if he's not going to give me a chance to get out, might as well hold it like this. What's the difference? Tricky. Very tricky market. He's just most likely going to stop me out here, unfortunately. Darn it. Man, that was wild. Pandas. It is what it is. And you win some and you lose some. I saw that trap. 4 points was worth it. And took a hit. So, all good. All the profits I made here are gone because of that. But, you know, I traded smaller and I felt like that's okay. I'll take it. Pretty much almost break even today because of that. But the unfortunate thing is that I believe maybe I bled into... Did I bleed into... Yeah, I might have bled a little bit into the trailing stop loss there. So that's a little unfortunate. Because losing at $700 there, if it was all profits, I'm not sure how much. Let me see how much buffer do I have now? $6,300. Yeah, so I lost like $1,000 of a trailing threshold, I think. It doesn't make sense. I was only up 700, so I basically haven't recovered yet since my previous account high. Pandas. Hey, it is what it is. What can you do? I like the setup. It wasn't too bad. Trap trade, 5-minute chart. Risk is only 4 points. It's not the worst trade you can possibly take. Also, I was thinking that it might be kind of bouncing off of this as a support, 20 EMA as well. Felt like there was some good support here to get us some movement, but it wasn't enough. It just was not enough. Oh, Salvatore says your high was at 1400. Okay, yeah. So basically, it's okay. Even though I was up 700, it doesn't matter because my trailing threshold didn't really get affected. Pandas. Before I leave, I just want to say, I hope everyone has a really good holiday. I know not everyone here is, a believer or a Christian, but if you are, hey, have an amazing Easter. I would say subscribe, please. I think you guys would want to subscribe because there may be some news dropping soon, especially surrounding the indicator. And so I think you guys may be interested. And so hopefully you guys will subscribe, and honestly, just have a good break, have some good mental rest, and restore that mental capital. I think for me, in terms of significance, Easter is the most important holiday. And I think not only because it's a nice holiday to have, but really because of what it means, and the hope that it brings for not just us being able to rest and have a day off once a year, but really find rest for our souls for eternity. And that's what the promise of Easter is, and why Christians celebrate it. So more than futures, more than money, at the end, without the event of Easter, without the event of Christ rising up from the dead, what is all this for at the end, other than a small glimpse of a small mist, in the ocean, or just a small, small breeze in the air. That's what all this would be, if we didn't have something like Easter. And so, I hope that you guys can take some time to reflect on that, if you're a believer or not. And so, I think it's worth thinking about, at least. And so, that being said, Pandas, hey, have an amazing weekend. I'll be back on stream on Monday, and I'll see you guys there. And hopefully, we'll get some of this read back, and we'll have a new day. So, Pandas, with that being said, have an amazing weekend. Hope to see you guys all next week, and make sure you subscribe. I think some good news. There'll be some good news for you guys, and I think you guys will like it. So, with that being said, Pandas, as always, happy trading. God bless. Bye.